I'm going to teach an easy way to play If This Was a Movie on the acoustic guitar. What I just played was the guitar riff that kind of plays throughout the whole song. If you're looking to play that, just fast forward to the end of this video and that's where I'll teach that section. But most of this video is just going to be about how to play this song in an easy way on the acoustic guitar for those of you that are looking to sing along with the song, or to play for somebody else who's looking to sing along with it. We'll start with the verse. There's only 4 chords that we need to know for this whole song. An A2, a B sus, C sharp minor, and an E major. To play an A2, we're just going to play a regular A major chord using strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to drop our pinky off, leaving the first string and the second string ringing open. That's the A2. The B sus, we're going to put our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, our 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and our pinky finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then we're going to let the 2nd and the 1st string ring open. So, that sounds like this. We're not playing the 6th string at all. For the C sharp minor, again, we're not going to play the 6th string. We're going to have our first finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string, our 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string, our pinky finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, our 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and the 1st string is going to ring open. That sounds like this. The last chord is an E major. If you don't know how to play an E major or any other chord, go to guitarlessonsandtutorials.com and check out our free video chord library. So for the verse, in the right hand, we're just going to use downstrokes. We're going to count to 8 for every chord, and we're going to play a downstroke for every count. So the first chord is the A2, and this is what it will sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a downstroke for every count. So to teach each section, I'm just going to play through the section, and I'll shout out the chords as I'm playing. Here's the first verse. A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus. That's the whole first verse. Now we're to the chorus. In the chorus, we're going to change our picking pattern a little bit. We're still going to count to 8, but instead of going just one downstroke for every count, we're going to go a downstroke and an upstroke for every count. So the first chord in the chorus is also the A2, and it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot slower, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, what I'll do is I will just play through the chorus as it sounds, and I'll shout out the chords as I go. Most of the chords will count to 8, but just pay attention, and a couple of the chords we're only going to count to 4 before we switch. You'll hear. Here's how it goes. Chorus 1. A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, B major, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus. So that's the whole first chorus. So now there's just a really short section that's what's called an introduction to the second verse. And to do that, we're going to play each of these chords, only counting up to 4, but we're going to have the same picking pattern where for every count, we're going to go a downstroke and then an upstroke. So here's the intro to the second verse. A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus. And now we're to the second verse. To play the second verse, we're going to keep that same picking pattern of a downstroke and an upstroke for every count. And here's how it sounds. A2, B sus, sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, and that's the whole second verse. So now we're up to the second chorus, which is a little bit different from the first chorus, and we'll learn it the exact same way. So here's the second chorus. E major, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, E major, B sus, C sharp minor, A2, B sus. Now we're up to the bridge. We'll learn the bridge the same way. It starts on an A2. Here's how it sounds. A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, E major, C sharp minor, A2, B sus, E major, C sharp minor, B sus, A2. The final section, the second to last section is going to be this final chorus. And the first half of this final chorus is softer. So to compensate for that, what we'll do is we'll go back to how we played the first verse, which is just one downstroke for every count. So here's the first half of the final chorus. E major, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, and then a B. And then it's going to get loud again, and we're going to go back to the picking pattern where we go a downstroke and an upstroke for every count. And so this is once the chorus gets loud again, the very last chorus. E major, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, E major, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus. And then there's an outro that repeats over and over, and we'll do the same picking pattern, upstroke and downstroke for every count, and it goes like this. A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus, A2, B sus, C sharp minor, B sus. And then you just repeat that till the song's over. That's an easy way to play If This Was a Movie on the acoustic guitar. Now let's quickly talk about that guitar riff, just in case you're looking to play that. So first let's just talk about these top three strings. The first string, the second string, and the third string. The first string is going to be open. We're going to put our pinky finger on the 4th fret of the second string. We're going to put our third finger on the 4th fret of the third string. And then in our right hand, this is our thumbs here. This is our first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. We're going to use our our first finger in our right hand to play this third string. We're going to use our second finger in our right hand to play the second string, and our third finger in our right hand to play the first string. And it's just going to be a simple pattern of first, second, third, second, first, second, third in the right hand. First, second, third, second, first, second, third. And then we're also going to need to use our first finger up here on our left hand. The first figure that we'll talk about is we're going to use our thumb to pluck the open 5th string. At the same time we play our first finger on our right hand. And then we're going to just continue the pattern with our other 2 fingers. Then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to put our first finger on our left hand on the second fret of the 5th string. And we're going to pluck that with our thumb on our right hand at the same time as we pluck with our first finger on the right hand. Then we're going to use our second finger on our left hand to play the 4th fret of the 5th string. And we're going to do the same thing where we play our first finger and our thumb at the same time on our right hand. Then back to the first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So altogether that sounds like this.